Welcome back. Opposition leader Philip J. Pierre says the result of the next general election could mean a great change for St. Lucia. Following these comments, Pierre outlines the vision which the St. Lucia Labour Party hopes to realize if victorious in the next general election.
I want to bring to St. Lucia a different type of leadership. What I want to offer the people of St. Lucia is a leadership of consultation, a leadership of dialogue. I want to be straight and honest with the people of St. Lucia. And trust me, when our manifesto comes out, it will be a manifesto that will embody the ideals of our party and our people.
The 12th annual Taiwan St. Lucia Trade Show is centered around family and is being championed as a family event open to the public. The highly anticipated event brings together local entrepreneurs and innovative Taiwanese products on display. Organizers have praised the continued growth of the initiative and views it as a true testament to the continued strengthening of ties between St. Lucia and the Republic of China on Taiwan.
Friday, November 29th marks the official opening of the highly anticipated Taiwanese St. Lucia Trade Show held at the Golden Palm Events Center in Rodney Bay. Marketing specialist in the Ministry of Commerce, Ruthann Carrasco-Phillip, says the three-day event brings together local entrepreneurs and innovative small businesses, coupled with participation from Taiwanese businesses and agencies in a grand showcase, is looking to draw attendance from all members of the public.
We want to encourage families coming together, especially since it's Christmas, and we know that a lot of families are actually entrepreneurs as well. So we came up with that theme because we really want to encourage a bit more family. And again, with the partnership between St. Lucia and Taiwan, this is also a type of family, so this is why we came up with that theme. We have so many products and services today. So we have the different sectors. We have spa, we have arts and crafts, we have services, we have, well, the Taiwan companies, we have gym equipment, we have auto parts, so we have a lot of very authentic and quality products here today. Up till this week, we were getting persons that were showing interest in actually registering for the trade show. So we are hoping that we get a bigger venue next year and to increase the number of persons that will participate next year, and also from Taiwan as well.
The trade show offers patrons the opportunity to buy some beautifully crafted, handmade, one-of-a-kind pieces before Christmas. Local entrepreneurs came out in full force to display their products to the St. Lucian public. Participant and business owner of Poetry Kisses, a wearable art company, Jennifer Gila St. Louis, speaks candidly with our camera crew about her experience showcasing at the Taiwanese St. Lucia Trade Show for a third year in a row.
This year they did try to break down a few of the barriers, literally and figuratively, and to mash everybody together, and it has helped. However, we are still sort of secluded, so that today is the first day, so we'll see. I'm hopeful, and I'm hopeful that we do get the exposure that we need, but it's a good venue. It's away from the elements, and it's more persons know where we are right now. There was a lot more advertising, and we were more out there. There's much more of that this year, so I'm hopeful. Today is the first day, it ends on Sunday, so I'm hopeful that there will be a lot more traffic and persons coming out and experience what St. Lucia has to offer.
The 12th annual trade show opening ceremony was attended by high-level dignitaries and business professionals. The Golden Palm Conference Room was transformed into an epicenter for a wide range of products and services on display and available for purchase from Friday, November 29th to December 1st, 2019. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Come January 2020, holders of a St. Lucia driver's license will be able to apply online for a renewal. More in this report from Julita Peter.
The contract signing for the implementation of the Digital Government Services Platform took place on November 23, 2019, between the Government of St. Lucia and consulting firm Crimson Logic, an e-government solutions provider that offers trade facilitation, e-judiciary, and e-citizen services. The Digital Government Services Platform will make it easier for citizens and visitors to digitally access government services. The new platform will automate 154 services across 13 agencies over a 3-year period.
The establishment of this Digital Government Services Platform is a direct response to the gaps identified in the delivery of timely, efficient, and transparent government-to-citizen and government-to-business services offered by the government of St. Lucia. Through this project, we will transform the way agencies work collaboratively to engage and interact with businesses and citizens. We will also work to create and/or update all relevant legal, regulatory, and governance frameworks necessary to support this transformation.
Phase 1 of the project will focus heavily on transforming the transportation department and the services provided through this agency.
Because can you imagine, prior to 2006 or 2008, when we opened the licensing office in Vieux-Fort, somebody from, let's say, Labrie or Auger would have to take a bus, come to Vieux-Fort, take a bus from Vieux-Fort, because these people would not drive up to pay their license. Then drive up, take a bus to Castries, from Castries to Union, just to pay a driver's license. And when they get there and they pay the driver's license, they would tell them at that time, come in a month for your driver's license. And sometimes they come at the end of the month and the license is still not ready. You see the time, the cost. So that is what needs to change.
Some of the features of the platform would include online application for renewal of driver's license, in addition to e-payments for renewals and alerts and notification on the status of the application process via WhatsApp and email platforms. This is expected to significantly curb the long queues and inordinate delays experienced at the Transport Division. From the Department of the Public Service Communications Unit, Julita Peter reporting.
The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, NCPC, is forging ahead with the online version of its productivity measuring tool called ProTool. The NCPC is mandated to identify and analyze issues that affect national competitiveness and productivity and provide solutions to policymakers and other stakeholders to positively impact productivity and economic growth. Measuring national productivity is therefore one of the core activities of the NCPC.
Productivity is a ratio of actual output to total inputs. It is a measure of the efficiency of production. For businesses, measuring productivity growth is vital as it translates to higher profits and the continuation of business. The ProTool, developed by the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, NCPC, is a dynamic productivity measuring tool which assesses productivity levels and provides feedback on weak identifiable areas within a firm. Director of the NCPC, Fiona Hinkson, indicated that via funding from Compete Caribbean Partnership Facility, a product design and development company has been contracted to convert the ProTool from its current Excel spreadsheet platform to an online application.
So right now we are going into full development into making it an online platform, and so we are hoping that early next year we'll be able to launch a tool and to be able to encourage everyone to measure the productivity.
FastSolve is a product design and development company out of Trinidad and Tobago, contracted to develop the online version of the ProTool while improving the customer experience and final output. Azim Abdul is the external director with FastSolve.
So what we're going to do is actually we've decoded the Excel data sheet, and we have our developers actually figuring out what are these kinds of formulas that people are working on. So we're at step 1 right now, which is actually engaging people with the Excel sheet as it exists right now, just to find out if it's actually useful in that form. And at the end of today's session, what we found out is, okay, there are a lot of things that need to be tweaked. So our first goal is actually figuring out which ones we're going to tweak, which ones we're going to leave alone, because time and resources permitting. The next step after that is actually creating a web platform itself.
From November 20th to 22nd, consultations were held with a cross-section of stakeholders, both in the private and public sectors, soliciting their feedback on possible improvements to the updated version of the ProTool. The ProTool is an innovative, first-of-its-kind product for St. Lucia and the region. Managing Director of Convert Solutions, Inc., Terence Elliott, said using the ProTool is akin to getting a blood test, analyzing the results, and taking the necessary action.
I believe that information is powerful. It is key for business development. So any company looking to assess their performance and project into the future, correct improve on their operations, it will be something that would be hand in hand, that they need to have at hand as we go through.
Tasia Judah highlighted that the Pro Tool could be employed effectively within the two businesses that she's involved in, Island Adventures, a touring company, and Solar Connections, a solar energy firm.
Solar Connections, it will help us in terms of how quickly we move stock and decide what are the problems that are stopping us from meeting goals that we may have set, whether it be short-term or long-term. And Island Adventures provides a service. It also helps a company like that where it comes to sales, the customer experience, efficiency, so how we use our assets to carry out those services. It would give us a lot of insight into those things and helping our operation just overall.
Consultant with Compete Caribbean, Dr. Kyron Swift, said Compete is pleased to continue providing support to the NCPC. Compete Caribbean's main purpose is to promote and stimulate the development of Caribbean economies through supporting the private sector. It is funded by the governments of Canada and the UK, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Inter-American Development Bank.
We assisted in even the establishment of the NCPC, the establishment of a commercial court here. We're currently working on the development of an entire competitiveness agenda whose objective is really to change and to lift at a different level the way in which the country functions and punches above its weight at a global level.
The NCPC is hopeful that the online version of the Pro Tool will improve the productivity data gathering by making the tool more accessible to the private sector. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. Sports and weather are coming up after the break.